From Alphonso Davies to Weston McKennie, the Generation Adidas Cup has launched stars. And on this championship Sunday, the annual affair always delivers on drama. Today, Orlando City and Colorado Rapids write a new chapter in this tournament story. It's the U18 Championship Final. As we take a look at the starting 11, Justin Ellis leads the way up front. A lot of power on the right side as well. As we take a look at the Colorado starting 11, it's a 4-3-3. Just about set to begin this U18 championship. Colorado's defense has been unbreakable. Orlando's attack electric behind Justin Ellis. Ellis told us after the match yesterday, if you take your opportunities, it's going to be a life-changing week. You have to think his performance throughout this tournament, 6 goals in 6 games, is about to play a role maybe in facilitating the next stage of his career now. Katie, it's his toughest test yet, though. Another chance for Colorado to shut down a Golden Boot leader in this tournament. They did it against Chicago's Vitaly Luke, trying to show it. They are up to task again today.
I was talking to Coach Rivera about that, asking, is this kind of a similar situation there to Chicago Fire? And he said it is, except there's a couple more guys here on the Orlando City team that could really cause some problems. So it's not 1 or 2, it's maybe 3, 4, 5 that are really super dangerous here for Orlando. But again, this Colorado Rapids team are organized, they're compact, they also know how to get out on the front foot. We know that Orlando wants an early goal. They've done it throughout the tournament. It's preached by the coaching staff. But the question is if Colorado will allow it to happen. I think a big part of that is if Colorado decides to get out on the front foot first, then maybe they get caught in transition, right? But we'll see here in about the next 5 minutes.
Yeah, as intriguing a first 5 minutes of the matches we've had at this tournament. You wonder, could Orlando possibly do this again? But it's a back four for Orlando. Rabana, Platts, Frady, Hilton's been in there a lot too. It's been quite formidable themselves. Back-to-back shutouts for the purple and gold as well. Don't sleep on this Orlando defense either.
Very clear that they're running a high press at the moment, trying not to let them out of this corner. And their top strikers, Rogelio Garcia, Maxime Scordo, both do a really good job of just closing things down there, forcing that ball to the side. I think that's the hardest part about the Rapids, is just getting through the middle of the field. It's a really difficult thing to do. But again, Orlando City has gone up against a couple teams similar to this. I'll hold that thought.
Volleyed. They've done it again! Orlando has done it again! Just over 2 minutes into the match, it's 1-0. They have cracked the Colorado code.
Love to say I called it. That's exactly what happened. Colorado got hyped and created, there's a bit of transition there. Allowed Orlando City to find some seams, open up into some space, but great job really just taking it off the volley, not waiting to let it come down. They mean business here. They start out with fire, with pace, and of course, Caraballo. They know if they want to overload one side, they're going to put him on that side, and that's exactly what happened.
Caraballo, who became the youngest player to sign an Orlando City B contract. A huge moment here in the 3rd minutes. 3 straight matches now Orlando has scored in the first 3 minutes. And it's the first concession from this Colorado side in 6+ matches.
And the first time we have to see their resilience and how they bounce back from that.
They've operated in almost a methodical fashion over the course of this tournament. Even in the playoffs, in this postseason bracket. It hasn't been the high-flying offensive affair, although they've shown in group play they are capable of it. But Katie, this is a situation they have not been in the entire Generation Adidas Cup.
Right, and you look at the teams that Orlando has had to face, Atlanta United, RSL, both teams that are more of the defensive mindset, kind of sitting back. They've found ways. They've been creative. They've been patient. They've adapted. They've found ways through. And so going into this game, they weren't worried about it. Colorado, on the other hand, have not dealt with the force and magnitude here of Orlando City. Again, a lot of these guys playing next pro often. Some first team call-ups.
Orlando put a lot of chips into this basket. A number of Orlando City B players coming here. They put a priority on this tournament. This might be one of the last tournaments a lot of these players do play on the same roster.
It feels like they set a standard, you know, by coming in here and looking to win it. They were projected to win it, and they were proud to be the ones named projected to win it. So a lot of times teams will fold under pressure. They get their name circled on the sheet. You know, everyone knows they're the team to beat, but they handled it seamlessly. One thing about Orlando is they never flinched. They always stayed calm, composed. Only time they went down a goal was against Inter Milan at the very beginning. They had to go to PKs, and they were not happy about that. Very little celebration for that game. But they've just stayed steady.
They've now outscored their opponents 7-0 here in the championship bracket. Orlando has as they push into the attacking half. Rabana playing on the left side today. Clovis Archange and Platts at center back. Well, Matthew Frady has been very formidable at the right back spot. Rabana, the goal scorer against Real Salt Lake in the second minute. Archange scoots it over to Rabana. Orlando working a bit of possession. Now, after that first goal against Real Salt Lake, we saw a very different style from Orlando for the next nearly 40 minutes of play. Against Santos Laguna, you could just tell the different quality and class. They were the better team. Picked up the next 2 goals on penalties. They were still a little bit more on the front foot than they were against Real Salt Lake. Going to be very interesting, the kind of dynamic we see today after yet another early goal in the first 3 minutes. What kind of personality do Orlando play with?
Yeah, with Santos Laguna, they weren't exactly in a rush after putting away that first goal. A couple silly fouls got them 2 PKs. And at that point, you're focused more on what's happening in the middle of the field, between the 18s, the quality of passes, things like that, so that moving into this game, you're already feeling really ironed out, good to go. It's a luxury to be in that position early on in the tournament, but just from my experience and having been in similar situations, that's when coach is saying, all right, this is what we talked about in practice. This is what I need to be seeing from you. And so you start working on all those little things, checking off boxes. Something Coach Javier Carrillo had mentioned was just stringing more passes together, maintaining more possession. Once you get that goal, make them run a bit, tire them out, because unless this Colorado team gets tired, they're going to still be really hard to deal with here on out.
First corner kick of the match for either side. All sorts of time for the Rapids to work with here. Remember, got 10 extra minutes in this match on Championship Sunday. 35-minute half, 70-minute matches in comparison to the 30 and 30 they've been working with. Our officials today, center referee is Stefan Perry. He's assisted by Kylie Rhodes and Adrian Gonzalez. Promise Adebayo Ige is our 4th official today. Just as the players are having a great experience and opportunity for evaluation. Our referees certainly part of that process as well. In swingers off the side netting. As Colorado trying to find some success off the set piece.
Going back to the referees, they've been really great this entire tournament. We have seen a lot of games and really no blunders at all whatsoever. And also just their ability to control the games, manage when intensity and emotions get high. Doing a really good job of that here. A lot of these refs potentially on trial to maybe start reffing in bigger leagues. Again, a lot of good eyes for them too.
They've been working hard this week, too. 3 or 4 games a day over the course of the last nearly 10 days or so. I was talking to Stefan Perry before the game about his lengthy schedule.
Tough if you're the center ref, trying to keep up with these guys.
And they're running more miles than the players when you look at it from that perspective.
Yeah.
This is out of play for yet another corner. Second in quick succession.
Yeah, they're probably training just as much off this field, too.
I would want the GPS data of our center referee. Yeah, after 4 games. How many miles is that?
Oh, man. Sounds painful.
Max Simpson sends in service from the corner, tailing away from goal, calling Gusky first to send it opposite direction. It's under the foot of Chantak. Garcia. Ellis just antsy at midfield, waiting for a chance to break away. They do push it down to Jacob Bassinet on the right side. Bassinet advancing forward. Chopped down. There's a whistle and a free kick coming up for Orlando. Very intriguing territory here.
Really dangerous there. He's cutting across, and of course it's good to get a body on him. Obviously an intentional foul, doesn't want to get beat there. And hey, if I'm coach, I'm saying, yeah, slow him down and stop letting them play all around. Absolutely do what you do there, as long as it's not in the box.
It's an Orlando side that at last year's GA Cup just failed to advance to the knockout round in the U17s. Of course, we switched from 15-17 to 16-18 this year. So still a lot of the similar pieces here wearing the jersey. Trying to finish what has been a magical run through the champions bracket. Caraballo and Ellis stand about 25 yards away here. Ellis rips one through the top of the wall.
Wall serving its purpose there. Good work not to shy away. Can't tell you how many times I've seen that, even at this age. You turn thinking your back's going to go into it, and it goes right by you. Got to keep your eye on the ball.
Easier said than done when Ellis is unleashing one full speed.
True, true.
I'm turning my head away.
Probably some people watching this saying, be quiet, lady. But it's true. You got to run through it.
Chantak and Caraballo battling. It was an interesting flipping formation here. There's good footwork there by Gilmore. Well, I shouldn't say flipping formation, but Orlando putting both Caraballo and Gusky on the right side of that 4-3-3 today. This is a good diagonal ball to that point in a moment. Flipped forward. Frady working hard. Yeah, what'd you think about Orlando's move to shift Gusky and Caraballo to the right side? It did pay early dividends.
Oh, absolutely. It was very clear they wanted to overload that side. It's been a strategy for them throughout this tournament, trying to find areas that they can exploit. And they did that perfectly with execution. I mean, he was right there to pick up on it, and that finish was next level.
Simpson guides it to Andre Eriksson, his right back. Garcia gets a tap back from Rosic. Skorda looking to get involved up front.
It's going to be really important for Colorado to just maintain possession here. They've been doing a bit of chasing, trying to get back in control. Past few minutes, that's unlucky there.
Eriksson losing control nearly led to a breakaway chance for Orlando.
He's been really solid this whole tournament, though, I'll have to say. A lot of fire and feistiness there on that back right corner. The speed helps him out quite a bit. And you'll see him get into the attack pretty often, too. Great spot for him to get in the corner right here.
Keep advancing it down the center avenue. Max Simpson guides it to the left flank. Strohmeyer. Strohmeyer will let one rip. First chance for Juan Rojas, and goal is handled cleanly. Colorado starting to get a bit warmer. First shot today.
Yeah, easy collect there for Rojas. But I think part of the problem here for Colorado is just letting go of the ball a little bit sooner. Maybe picking your head up, seeing if there's a switch on, especially running a 4-3-3. You want all that horizontal movement, create some seams. Maybe from their point of view, just didn't seem like a clear on for them.
Orlando in a 4-2-3-1, by the way. Pedro Cruz, Tampa native. Good turn there by Simpson to shield.
Talk about Orlando running a 4-2-3-1, but Ellis does such a good job to get back and really sit back on defense. Their defensive shape, very adaptable. That's why that 4-2-3-1 is so good. You can easily get up and easily get back. Those two wingers and dominant midfield.
Simpson avoiding a challenge from Gusky. Garcia plays it back. Colorado using width again. Trying to locate Garcia. Rojas collects. For distribution out of goal, though. Garcia one-on-one against Rabana. He's creative in these situations. Can't guide it across. It's gently nudged towards the sideline. Colorado throw.
That's one thing Colorado loves to do. They love to get towards the inline and in the corner, get one or two passes going. Here he is picking it up. He's got speed. Got to play with pace out of the back. But it's very clear when Colorado presses as a unit, when they start sitting back as a mid-block, it's, again, very organized. I think right now they're just working to find their rhythm. Bit of a gap in the midfield. If they're going to go there, they need to go together.
Our change sends it long. The Canadian international does find Ellis at midfield. Swarmed quickly off the ball. And Colorado create anything in those brief transition moments. Orlando now back in their defensive structure. Rosic. Over to Eriksson. Simpson scanning, unleashing, up 10 feet high, the crossbar, but again, Colorado growing into this game.
Yeah, starting to find some looks even under pressure there. But again, I think maybe just a bit of a half step behind on the expansion piece, on the letting go of the ball piece as they move forward. That could get them into better spots earlier and get even better looks after that. If you can get Orlando in a scramble, it's going to be good for you.
Excellent hustle on that sequence by Garcia. Ended up on top of the ball, but thought he had earned a throw. That pitch is well worn, a foot or two along the inline. A lot of dirts in that area. So he landed right on top of. Now in defense against Gusky. Difficult to handle.
This whole field holding up surprisingly well, especially after PK scenarios the other day.
Yeah, we were talking about that earlier. They've got that looking like nothing happened there yesterday. This pitch has held up, as you said, admirably.
They've water it between games, so I'm sure that's a big part of it.
Yeah, I've been the recipient of some of that.
Not good when that catches you off guard, I'm sure. Got to get that sprinkler watering schedule.
Maybe a tad refreshing on these Bradenton spring afternoons. Taken away by Puck. Colorado have 5 advancing forward, trying to find Scordo. Sent back towards Cruz. And now Orlando have ambitions.
Looked like a hand. Ref says play on.
Ellis tripped.
Ellis always looking for the quick play out. Going to reset instead.
Get out! Get out!
What have you felt about Orlando's structure since scoring that goal in the 3rd minute? What have you seen out of purple and gold?
I think they came out with that high intensity. They're on the front foot. That's exactly what they want. They want their opponent to feel uneasy, and then they want to be able to not sit back, but play comfortably, play composed, and it's 100% part of the game plan there. So maybe the intensity isn't as high as we saw in those first 5 minutes, but you also have to manage that energy throughout the game. Another game changer here is we've got a couple minutes added to the end of this than what we've been playing with throughout the tournament. It went from 30-minute halves to 40, and sometimes it's hard to manage when you've gotten used to playing 30-minute halves, especially in that last 10-minute push. So interesting to see what changes might come from that. Also a good opportunity that if you're behind to still make something happen.
Orlando led by Javier Carrillo, Academy Director for Orlando City. Joined in July of 2023 in this particular role. Joined the organization back in 2019. He's Assistant Academy Director of the U17s. He's entrenched in this organization at the youth level. How about Scordo here trying to create. Bounces off the hands of Rojas. Angled well. And Rojas staying in front.
Maxime Scordo with the moves, not surprised at all. His ability to go 2v1 and still get a shot off is something else. Definitely going to be one of those guys that you see a lot of in the MLS as he gets older.
Scored multiple times last year in his first GA Cup. He has 3 goals in this year's edition. Italian-American center forward. 22 goals throughout league play this past season. I talked to him after the game 2 days ago. He said, all I know is scoring. That's what I do. I'm a goal scorer. He's got a certain confidence and swagger about him.
He said, I've been scoring. I'm just going to keep scoring. All right, mic drop.
Makes it look simple at times. How do you feel Orlando have defended him well in the first 22-plus minutes?
Yeah, I feel like they've been playing their own game, so they haven't had to do too much there. They've been mostly in possession, trying to build out and around him. But whenever he is in the mix, they're not too quick to overcommit either, which is really good, knowing when you got a guy like that, you don't want to give him too much space, but you also don't want to overcommit and let him burn you 1v1 when you know he's good at that. Got to stand him up.
Ellis now a little bit too far in front of Bassinet. At times it almost looked like it's Colorado is playing a 4-2-3-1. They've got Scordo out in front as that center forward.
I think they're still trying to capitalize off this high press mentality and equalize early. Or that is creating some congestion there for the back line, not letting it out, but they're going to have to get a little more connected here if they're going to want a piece of this service in from the back. There's just too big of a gap there. Tough for the keep. Too much of a 50-50 ball. But definitely Orlando pretty clear, forcing them to play more direct. Got some movement in the midfield there for Colorado, just trying to find a good look at it.
Here's Scordo now. To his right, Scordo, shot blocked. The flag was up, though, on the near side.
It's unfortunate. Talked about some of the awesome athletes that have come out of Generation Adidas Cup, but first let's have a look here. Sideline ref says it's off. He keeps going, but the call stays. And as mentioned, we talked about some of the major athletes that have come out of this tournament, athletes who have been named Generation Adidas athletes. One of those, John Lewis from Colorado Rapids, played there from 2020 to 24. Had the opportunity to interview him. I'll hold that.
Carballo goes down here. No whistle given. There's Orlando trying to add from the spot. Hard to tell how much may have been tripped up in that moment. Carballo continuing to be a presence on that right side. Yeah, there's no shortage here. We'll get to that in a moment. What do you see?
Yeah, wasting no time just to get in there, doing some good stuff with the ball. I wouldn't give him that foul either. I think great call from the ref to read that one.
I think a good no call from Stephon Perry.
But yeah, as mentioned, a lot of great guys have come from this tournament. John Lewis had the opportunity to interview him, and the coolest thing about that interview, it was on Zoom. He took me into his closet where there was nothing but Adidas shoes lined up all across the back wall. It was really cool just to see how much he loved the brand, how much he embraced it even years later.
No shortage of star power, especially when you look at the U.S. national team roster. Gio Reyna, Ricardo Pepi, Weston McKennie.
Ricardo Pepi, a Texas product as well. Came out of FC Dallas.
I know you appreciate that with your Lone Star State roots.
Sure do. I'll never forget seeing him play for the U.S. men's national team for the first time, and how amazing it was just knowing his quality and that he got there and that he made a difference almost immediately.
I think of FC Dallas, Jesus Ferreira as well.
Yeah.
He's played in this tournament. Most recently, Kevin and Quinn Sullivan making a lot of headlines last year for Philadelphia Union. Sullivan's MLS next pro stint, very short-lived. Here's Carballo on the right side. Orlando searching for a second. Carballo got it off with his left. Whips by the goal. Gasps from this crowd. IMG Academy, Carballo nearly with a brace, less than half an hour in.
So close. And again, I know Ellis gets a lot of the glory, but Carballo here can put it away himself. And I mean, look at the way he's pulling defenders in. He's patient. He's looking for that backside. Run is about 2 steps off, but you also had Bassinet in the mix, holding his run, trying to find the clear look, trying to figure out which way he's going to go. Pretty clear here that they're really in control of this game.
That was the side of goal to make the attempts towards. He had the presence of mind, just didn't square it up quite right. He was thinking the right things there.
Yeah, I think that was placed really well. Had good pace on it. But the tough thing about those situations is sometimes you don't know where they're going to go with it. And so good hustle getting to that back post, just a little bit short.
Soccer lineage in his blood for Carballo, the son of Gustavo Carballo Sr. Scordo playing at 4. That's knocked out by Archange, or didn't go all the way out. It'll be a throw. Carballo Sr. played across South America and into the Copa Libertadores. Now the younger Carballo, youngest player in Orlando City history to sign a first-team contract. He's made his mark today. He has a goal in the U18 Championship final. Can Colorado respond?
He signed his homegrown at 16. You know, we saw a lot of U16 games here also this week, and I'm just really impressed with their ability to play. Sometimes these older teams, they want to muscle each other out, and U16s really know how to open up the field and make some really pretty things happen with the ball.
We saw that Real Salt Lake today. A dominant 4-0 win over LA Galaxy in the U16 final. Very technically sound. Salt Lake's Academy, very proud of their efforts here. Orlando moving from right to left. Bassinet gets it to Cruz. Colorado's defense back. Just about 6 minutes left in the first half. 35-minute halves here in the U18 championship final.
Gusky doing a good job to recover that one. But yeah, I mean, past couple days, feels like the stands get fuller and fuller and fuller as we get to this huge moment. U16's had a nice big showing. And here,
Scordo trying to get his team back into it. Strohmeyer towards the touchline. Chantak clipping it across, nobody there. Now Simpson.
the 1v1 guy.
Erickson advances towards the box, surrounded. Good layoff to Garcia. Momentarily trips. It does earn the third quarter of the match for Colorado.
These set pieces are so important for Colorado. I know they've earned a few, but considering how dominant Orlando is in run of play, they've got to make something happen here. We've seen it from Orlando before, not tracking the runner on some of these corner kick opportunities. Colorado would be wise to just start causing problems, get lots of movement going here in the box.
Headed and in! Colorado have leveled! 1-1 in the 31st minute. Game on in Bradenton.
Just like that, executing this set piece perfectly, exactly what they needed to do. There was a movement, run in, able to put it away with his head. And once again, Orlando City caught watching on a corner kick. Colorado making them pay. We've coined them as this defensive team, but cannot forget that they can put it away just as easy. Let's see what this does for Orlando.
It's Rinaldi, Vincent Rinaldi, the center back, soaring into the box and scoring the first goal for Colorado. Brand new game here with just minutes left in the first half. Do Orlando find the kind of form they've had in the first 3 minutes of these matches? How does the mentality shift, if even just in the few minutes before the half?
The intensity is already apparent from that first kick. Can fully expect in these next 10 minutes for it to be potential chaos. Another look at this goal. Rinaldi comes in, flying through, fearless, puts it away.
Talk about movement in the box right before that sequence. That's the epitome of it there. Unmarked, but still, wow, the degree of difficulty to time that up.
Great placement, just all the right things happening. We've seen a couple times in this tournament, the wind picks up, it gets chaotic, struggling to place it where they want to, but everything lined out perfectly there. And you know they had to know going into this that set pieces would be important. Of course, Max Simpson, one of the most diligent and, what's the word? Accurate set piece taker. It's been a long week.
John Chantak plays it forward. Chantak across the mouth of goal, and it just trickles away. Oh, that's the best build-up Colorado have had all match. Beautiful brand of soccer, nearly rewarded.
Love to see it. Wind in their sails, as you would say. What a run in. Great first touch. Able to almost finish that one. So close. Jaden Chantak, you've seen him game after game. That hustle there on that left flank. He's got the speed. He's got a nose for goal. He's the kind of guy you want in that outside back role who's going to get in and contribute. And it's very clear that he wants the ball. Sometimes you got a defender who's a little more defensive minded. This guy's got a nose for goal. I think a big part of that is Orlando City responded with some intensity, spread the field a bit, a little more high pressure. Colorado Rapids seeing that, those open seams, did a great job moving forward. I think they're going to get more of that here. as Orlando tries to get up before this half.
Our change committing the foul, so you think it's been a different personality up front from Colorado, pressing a little bit forward. I was going to ask just what has changed in the last 5 or 10 minutes for the Rapids. They're out shooting Orlando 5-3 now in the first half.
Yeah, I think a big part of it is because Orlando got a little higher up the field. They're feeling, okay, we can't just sit back after one. We have to actively work towards that second. Not that they weren't, but, you know, it's different when you're coming at it with a intensity, a dire necessity before the half is over to put one up.
Chantak.
And just like that, they're in behind again.
Just 1 minute of stoppage time added here. And what has been the first half with no shortage of entertainment.
That's what they talk about when they say goals change games. It's a perfect example.
Simpson was trailing away from goal. Now Cruz. Gusky looking to go long. Caraballo is intended target. Caraballo might still end up with that necessary intervention there by Rinaldi. Now Gusky coming for the back half. He's tripped, advantage play. Caraballo, he goes down. There's the whistle. Orlando's going to have a free kick. An excellent position before this half is over.
Wonder if they're going to call it at Gusky or Caraballo. Caraballo doing a good job to sell it there. We'll see. Gusky coming in at full speed. And yeah, I'd give it right there where Caraballo is. A little bit too much body from Jaden Chantak in that moment. As you can see, the pressure is on for Orlando. But that's where guys like Gusky come in, who make those big runs, sacrifices just to keep that possession, keep things moving in their favor. Sometimes those are the real game changers of games at this point and with players of this level.
Ellis took the last free kick from a similar distance. Lifted it over the crossbar. Caraballo puts the laces through, and that's high into the netting. That will bring us to the half. Orlando and Colorado giving the fans and viewers here exactly what they're asking for. An entertaining U18 final. Caraballo struck in the third. Rinaldi leveled it up in the 31st. Through 35 minutes of play at the Generation Adidas Cup U18 final, it's Orlando City 1, Colorado Rapids 1. Second half underway here in Bradenton. Colorado and Orlando in the U18 final. Pleasure to have you with us here wherever you may be tuning in from. Saw a bit more confidence on the ball from Maxime Scordo, the star striker for Colorado, as that first half progressed. Rapids defensively able to keep Justin Ellis in check, but so many options, of course, on this Orlando side. A lot of first-team fans have caught wind of what they've been doing at this tournament. Who might be next here? This is played near side, Chantak. Now Strohmeyer slips it towards the box. Chantak still has it here. It's deflected out of play as Rojas came off his line. Corner kick here for Colorado. It's their fourth of the match.
Chantak, again, doing such a great job just to get up and cause problems. Again, an attacking-minded outside back, loving that he's continuing this run, trying to get that ball to the top of the five again, was almost successful.
Arms up, arms!
Back to take the corner. Conversation here prior to the corner kick. Free kick jostling.
Bounce it, Clovis! Come on, man! Jackson, back 2 steps! Jake, active Jake, active
Rinaldi
Jake!
being marked every step of the way.
Didn't want to let round 2 goal happen off a corner kick again so soon. Very diligent in marking and shutting that one down.
Ball over the top. This is Garcia now. Tries to back tap it. Scordo heading it forward, and now with conviction cleared away.
Close call there for Rogelio Garcia. Would have loved to see him just take that first time off the half volley. I think he was just maybe not too sure of the surroundings there, trying to orient in that moment.
Along the wing. Difficult spot to defend here against Ellis. 3 blue jerseys around him. They're not just worried about him as a scorer. Also substitute to start the half. Justin Hilton's entered for Orlando. He comes in for Pedro Cruz. Hilton, attacking midfielder, previously has played with Cincinnati's academy. From an Orlando perspective, obviously the quick start, ups and downs after that. What do you think the conversation revolved around on the bench at the half?
Probably a lot to do with the obvious of, being touch tight on those corner opportunities, but we'll hold that thought.
Advancing forward, looking for Gusky, and it's played back to Rojas. No problems here.
But I think a big part of it is just not overcommitting in the attack and leaving yourself exposed in the back. Just keeping in mind and moving as a unit, working as 2 and 3 to shut things down when play starts to develop on one side. I think what happened is they kind of spread the field a little too much, trying to get high up the pitch, which is understandable because they were trying to make something happen.
So nobody have scored once on Colorado until this match. Could Orlando possibly put 2 in the back of the net here in this championship performance? NYC FC was the only club to go all of the GA Cup at the Champions, or any division, I should say. Good footwork there by Simpson. New York was the only one to hold everybody scoreless, so Colorado will not be able to join them. Strohmeyer, Chantak, overlapping run, taps it to the corner of the 6. Brought it back out. Caraballo. Dancing for free space. Eventually lost possession. Strohmeyer has space to cross it in here. Rabana in front of any potential recipients. Rogelio Garcia having a conversation with the assistant referee on that far side.
I just love this for Colorado. The fact that that goal changed this game so much for them that it's really opened up a ton of confidence. They're back into the position of dictating the game. Great intentional movement up top, and now they've earned themselves another corner.
Easily handled. Juan Rojas confident on the catch. Frady gave it right back to the Rapids.
Frustrations are starting to rise here.
Rosic, a Rapids two-man, delivers to Strohmeyer. Again, an overlapping run. Simpson cuts left. Orlando having a bit more difficulty getting into the attacking half. Carballo had a little whiff of it.
I think this might be the most I've seen them struggle the entire tournament, and it's definitely not an ability thing. It's mental. They just have to calm down, play their game, start connecting passes. That pressure from Colorado, forcing the turnovers. You have everyone yelling at each other, do this, do that, and start to get overstimulated. Got to just take a step back, take a breath, get back at it.
Substitutions for both sides now. You're in the 43rd minute. Dominik Baczewski will come in for Bassinet on Orlando's side. And Venegas, substitute once again, Pedro Venegas, who's made an appearance with Rapids too. Previously, he's been in the academy for 2.5 years now. Venegas joins Hilton into the match. Some jawing at midfield after that last challenge. Orlando continues to advance. Carballo determines, advances ahead, stripped off the ball, challenge in the box. Orlando wants a penalty. That was Baczewski who went down just seconds into this match. That was Rinaldi and Gusky behind the play, who had a couple words for each other after the challenge. Quickly moved on. Nothing too serious, but the intensity, no doubt, rising here in this U18 match. There'll be a card here for Matthew Frady. And Rosic is going to be issued one as well for the previous challenge.
Ref is going to have his hands full here. If it continues to play out like this, can fully expect emotions to get really high if things don't start opening up for either side.
Nearly 10 minutes into the second half, Orlando yet to generate a shot. 4 in the first half, nothing in the second. This Colorado defense starting to shine like it has all throughout the tournament. We haven't seen Orlando on the back foot like this in quite a while, but they will look to play for it to Ellis. Ellis got chopped down. The ball played first. That's high-level defending along the back in a one-on-one situation.
Really beautiful tackle, all ball. And high risk, but felt confident to take it too. Especially being the last defender, that's a tough one, but really and truly was all ball.
All right, here's another look at it, Katie.
Anytime Ellis is on a breakaway, you've got a problem. He knows that. He does great to get out in front and then start cutting off his angle. Very clearly going for ball there. Gets a foot on it and able to recover it too. It's not loose. It's not put in a bad spot. Able to get up and recover and make something of it.
You talked about Erickson earlier today. Well, he has shined throughout the tournament. He's back four. Jaden Chantak, Rinaldi, Gilmore, Erickson.
It's that speed that helped him out there. It's exactly why you have guys like that in the back line.
Chantak so close to the go-ahead goal towards the end of the first half. Here's Baczewski. Gusky gets him back on the 1-2. Sprint to the end line. Shielded as it went out of play. And crashing into the boards there was Rinaldi. Making sure his side would have a goal kick there.
Mateo. Dale.
Interesting bringing Bekchusky into this game, trying to handle Jaden Shantak, if I had to guess. He's done such a great job of getting up and causing problems in the back line. Bekchusky, yes, of course, can put it away, but also really good on the defensive side of things. On that right side, probably looking to find a way to keep this game on the attacking third side of the field.
Colorado's U17s last year won the Premier Championship. This is the furthest they have advanced to the top level of this tournament. They have been the better team in this second half. Orlando continuing to try to pick them apart. Caraballo is fouled. Some hopeful crosses over the course of the first 12 plus minutes of the second half. Neither team has been able to put a shot on goal.
Been a tough matchup here after that equalizing goal, no doubt.
Hilton angling on the far side. Caraballo puts this one in the mixer. Headed high by Colorado. Cycled to the middle of the pitch. Caraballo looks to keep it in an interesting area. A miss hit by a pair of Orlando players. And now Scordo chests it down to himself. Strohmeyer continues the run. Angling towards the corner. Chips just short of Scordo. And into the arms of Rojas.
Great work from Juan Rojas, just getting off his line quickly. Getting Platts out of danger there. Or Frady, I believe it was Frady. Either way, doing a great job. Just demanding that ball.
Inside. You're talking, man. Up, Mateo.
Switching to what looks like more of a... I almost thought it was a 3-back. Nope, still 4-back there for Orlando.
Ellis well out of his typical position up front. Our changes, kick deflected. A little bit of a disjointed pace and rhythm to this match now. We continue to see the physicality and intensity increase. Moment to go.
Good, great look here of the keeper just coming off his line really quick. As you can see, Maxime Scordo close by. Don't want to take that chance. Look at these two keepers. Both have been challenged with keeping their teams in it throughout this process. Both teams working through PKs, especially Kendall Starks. I mean, quite possibly the goalkeeper of the tournament, just for his efforts throughout this time and even in the last round of PKs.
How often do you see a shootout end in that kind of fashion?
Yeah.
Full extension off the foot.
Absolute ninja skills from Starks.
Would have been quite something had Atlanta won that shootout and advanced to the final without scoring a goal in the run of play. Colorado ensured that that would not happen.
I think this has made for a really good matchup here with Colorado, because not only can they really handle things defensively, but they can sneak into the attack too, and gives Orlando a bit of a run for their money. Forces them to play a little different, I think. Again, Colorado doing a really good job here of just forcing them to play their game, which is maybe a little more scrappy and congested, at least defensively.
Brady marked by Chantak. Roll back to Platts. Orlando will continue possession. Yeah, this is Colorado club, known for their team defense. Maybe not as much conversation Without any stars up front, potential first-team prospects, at least not at the level of Ellis or Caraballo. They make their name as a unit defensively. They do have stars that can shine like Skorda, though. This is Strohmeyer pushing up the pitch. Lays it off to Simpson, looking for help. Strohmeyer now. Chantak always willing and able along the wing. Looking like pregame drills right now along the left side.
A little bit of rondo here. Keep away. Orlando just trying to be patient. As you see, trying to force them wide.
Rosic sprays over to Eriksson. A little over 15 minutes until the end of regulation here. 35-minute halves.
Justin, drop slightly.
This is a good combination. Solid build-up. They've got a shot at it here. Played across. Last line defending. Orlando exhales momentarily. Our change is hurt at the 6. Immediately they'll have the athletic training staff. It looks like that was a hit to the head.
We'll look back at this. Beautiful on both sides, the build-up. Look how calm and confident Colorado look. He makes his way into the box, and it's that challenge there that gets our change in trouble. Looks like potentially a high kick, but very well defended by him and his teammates. Our change, part of the Canadian men's national team system. Actually the youngest Major League Soccer based player to be named to Canada's CONCACAF National League finals preliminary rosters. Hard to get that one out, but he's just been a silent force back here. Not showy, quiet, calm, composed, intelligent. As you can see there, youngest MLS-based player to be named to Canada's CONCACAF Nations League finals preliminary rosters. Absolute standout. You're going to see more from him, I'm sure, in the coming years.
A big part of Canada's qualification for this year's CONCACAF, or excuse me, this year's FIFA U17 World Cup. U18 side only lost 2 matches all season heading into this tournament. Our change, a huge reason why along the back line. We talked about, Orlando known, the conversation about this team known for future first-team prospects or next pro side players that they're bringing here for this tournament. Whether Caraballo, Ellis, Clovis Archange. No shortage of potential top-tier talent.
No doubt, and World Cup just around the corner.
And Gusky as well, forget him.
Yeah, can't help but wonder if any of these names are going to pop up during that time. It's a long haul there.
Our change looks to be okay after the evaluation.
Really good to see.
It's a head injury.
Of course, these tournaments are so important, but you really want everyone walking away healthy. And I will say, of course, there's been some chippiness, understandably, but everything's been really classy here. Contained. You can tell that their coaching staff does a really good job with just raising them as men, too.
Simpson straight to the shins. Colorado retaining possession. Puck.
Dylan, not so much, Dylan! Not so much!
Colorado have proven to be clinical when they've needed to be in this GA Cup. They've shut down Ellis here in the second half. Now played for it. Good ball initially. Now tapped back. Played on the ground to the far side. Past the puck. It's going to be a throw in here for Orlando. Got Hilton working along the front alongside Bachewski. And of course, Ellis at center forward.
Wider, Jackson, wider! And drop! Drop side pivot, Simon! Get it, Dominic.
Caraballo trying to give chase.
Come on, Dylan!
who might be the hero here in regulation before potentially another shootout here in the champions bracket. Keep in mind, today there'll be 2 5-minute sessions, short and sweet and simple, before any potential shootout. 10 extra minutes. That would not be a golden goal situation. This is the first and only round where that additional time would be added.
I think with a game like this where it's so close, if this is going to be the end result of regulation, I would prefer to see those 2 5-minute halves, because it's tough when things end on PKs. It feels incomplete.
Frady approaching the box. Frady does get it across here. Dealt with. Couldn't keep it in before it towards the bench. Solid footwork there by the Orlando City staff. Pachuski getting it across. Caraballo off the volley. Blocked. It went right to Starks. Still not out of a dangerous area. Huge critical save for Starks.
Said it once, I'll say it again. Absolute scenes here for Orlando and Colorado. Love that. No shortage of entertainment here.
First shot of the second half for Orlando.
Perfect example of quality offense and quality defense.
Does Orlando find more confidence after a moment like that? Platts brought down. Nearly a moment to go ahead here for Orlando.
Awesome service in. It's bouncing around. Anytime you have Caraballo with that ball, you are pretty sure it's going to go in. Kendall Starks reads it so well, the foot placement. He gets there to parry it away. What a matchup.
Judelson and Caraballo discuss. Judelson hasn't taken a free kick. Venegas, the lone Colorado defender, in there. Whipped in, curling ball, headed off the line, and out of play for a goal kick.
So close. Ellis could taste it there. Great ball in. It's just this Rapids team doesn't let them breathe. There's no such thing as a free runner in the box if you're a Colorado Rapids player.
More substitutions now for Colorado. Their second and third of the game. Jace Rand, Armani Haro enter. Haro previously with the Real Salt Lake Academy. He can be a goal scorer, had a brace previously against Vancouver. Rand's been a consistent substitute for this Colorado side. Rosic pushes it forward.
Justin, try to float more when we have the ball.
Interesting to see how this might change things. Getting some fresh legs up top. Also some height in Quinn Bedwell.
Chantak, Strohmeyer tried to continue it to him. And Colorado displays some offensive personality here now.
Close, close, close.
Went through the shoulder of Puck. Ellis just shut down in the midfield there.
Grant Gilmore, again, another guy who's just a quiet presence there on that back line. At least to us, it looks calm and collected, but he's doing a great job of leading his line back there.
Don't drop so much.
There's a lot of responsibility put on guys like Gilmore and Rinaldi with how far up Chantak and Eriksson play.
Hey, ref, foul, ref.
Strohmeyer earns a throw.
Hey, ref.
You played along the back line a lot for Mississippi State. You know that you're going to have some attacking fullbacks. You better have some center backs that are ready to lead the way.
Yeah, you got to stay really connected on that back line, shifting side to side together. I saw in their warm-ups they were doing a lot of those basic drills. Bad turnover here.
Ellis, can he break through here? It's been a frustrating second half. Ellis fakes to his right, puts one on goal, and Starks has the left post covered. Hands in his head for Ellis. Felt he should have done more with that.
Feeling like things aren't quite going his way. Usually when he gets that kind of a look, it's in. Great read there from Kendall Starks once again. Wasn't anything too tricky or crazy, but still was good to get off his line enough and close down that angle a bit.
Miscue though, getting it out of goal, didn't go to anybody along the flank. Orlando City continues to pressure.
We have to start cleaning things up.
Ellis spins, chested down, back towards the 18. Still with Orlando here, Rabana.
Coaching staff really wanting a handball or two on those, but not seeing it here.
Venegas, creative dribbling was snuffed out. Platts, be careful there.
Open your body. Dale, dale, dale. Sigue, Mateo. Sigue, Mateo.
Rosic.
Get organized, guys.
Our change, physicality there with Rand. Or Bedwell, excuse me.
Dominic, face the ball, man.
Bedwell and Haro, the previous two substitutes.
Flow, Justin, flow.
Here's Rabana.
Inside, towards the red. Inside, Mateo.
Closing in on extra time here in Bradenton. Chains over to Platts. Pachuski. There's Ellis again. Good ball. Caraballo brought down. Colorado difficulty getting it out. Frady. Oh, that's so well done defensively by Frady. Just gobbles up possession. Here's a shot. Harmless in the end. That was Hilton giving it a go. 8th shot for Orlando. Now let's look at the sequence.
Quite a bit of contact there in the box. Still not clear, and it's just one thing after the other there. What a tackle there from Frady. All ball, maintaining that possession, continuing that onslaught of pressure. It's just unfortunately airmail here, but beginning to see where the Rapids are starting to give Orlando a little bit too much space, allowing them to carry and run at them. Gonna have to tighten that up there. I think we're at the point where guys are starting to get tired. Been used to playing 60-minute games. We're now on 80, so this is the part of the game that's hard to manage and push through.
Bedwell settles. Eriksson pushing forward for the right back spot. Now Rosic. Chantak on the left side.
Spoke to Coach Rivera from Colorado Rapids, and he had another T-shirt worthy quote. It's a battle of wills, he said. In these moments, he knew it was going to be a good matchup. Who wants it more?
This way, guys, this way.
Strohmeyer working so hard to try to earn service in. Chantak earns a corner for Colorado.
Come on, let's go! Organize!
Interesting to see if they put this one in. They don't have their set piece specialist, Max Simpson, in the mix. Would be a good chance to go short and maybe try to take it from distance, change things up. So you see a Colorado player start to peek out towards that corner.
Simpson brought off earlier. Venegas, Bedwell, Morrow, come on for Colorado.
Hey, top of the box, Gustavo.
Bedwell's got good height.
Don't let me get across, Dylan.
Stay with your man.
Venegas standing by the flag. Gordo dealt with by Platts. Do round 2 here.
Again. Good job.
All refs having their hands full with this matchup as intensity continues to rise.
Chest, boys, chest! Go, Mateo! Jackson, back again!
Platts guarding
Jackson,
that post on the near side. Played short this time to Venegas. Fakes the shot, advances forward, deflected along the touchline. It'll be a third consecutive corner here for the Rapids.
Would have liked to see him take that touch. Oh,
Looked like it was out for a corner kick.
yeah, I thought 100% that was a third round. Would have liked to see him take a bigger touch in horizontally and just have it. Kind of tough to go to the line there when things are so stagnant there in the box.
Orlando looking to switch, but Chusky didn't really have a chance of that one. The officials communicating with each other there. Looks like we'll have 2 minutes of stoppage time. They try to locate Bedwell. Foul called. Go the other way.
We knew this would be a tough matchup. But wow, am I impressed with especially Colorado, the character they've shown, that comeback goal.
Ellis does well to earn possession. Over the top to Caraballo, unable to settle. That tandem has guided Orlando to this moment. 70th minute. Championship match. Ellis, the leading goal scorer at the U18 level in this tournament. Could he possibly put one more in the net? Wasn't the best header to the side. Archane just to work hard to make sure Bedwell isn't first to it.
I think in these final minutes you can fully expect a lot of back and forth, which might open up for some fun one-on-one soccer. Let's see. Intensity just ramping up here.
Surely anything now would be the goal of glory for either side. Whistles blow.
Yellow here, but it's not a yellow for the keeper. Why is it a warning?
He's been doing it all game.
Urbana will be given a yellow.
Delayed throw-in. Had a problem with the keeper doing it too. Some argument here from the coaching staff on that. Again, Generation Adidas Cup, a good spot for testing new rules, like the 8-second rule for the keeper. Timing of throw-ins, and so once again, ref with his hands full.
Weakly towards Starks and wide of goal, but he keeps it in play. Just about 40 seconds or so left. In 2 5-minute extra periods to come. Does Ellis have anything magical to finish here? He wanted a handball.
A simple one, man.
Colorado was looking to run. Gusky to Bachewski. Frady now, seconds ticking down.
Orlando looking more like themselves here. Can they stir up?
Trying to navigate through a pair of defenders. Nothing there. Stifling Colorado defense. But now Frady. Surely this is the final moment now. Frady does get it across. Rabana trying to settle, backs towards goal. Ellis. Shot blocked. And that will bring us to the end of regulation.
Patel Caraballo was trying to set up for a bicycle kick. Colorado defense not having it, and then that last shot from Ellis looked like a wall, as if it were a set piece or something. Nobody letting that one go by. Well done, Colorado.
Conceded in the 3rd minute. Got back in this match just before the half. 1-1 through 70 minutes of play. So to extra time we go here in Bradenton at the final of the Generation Adidas Cup U18 bracket. Extra time we go, as you see the overview here. 2 5-minute sessions. No golden goal. We'll play it through. And if we get through that, then we advance to kicks from the spot.
Well, I love what I'm seeing in the first 70. Really great stuff on both sides. We've even seen breakdowns on both sides. And now this is the mental battle. It's the end of, let's see, 5-6 games for each of these teams. And now into extra time. Legs might be a little heavier than usual. It's how do you manage these moments? Extra time is where champions are made.
Two of the best defensive teams in this entire tournament. Orlando hadn't conceded a goal since game 2 of group play. Colorado hadn't the whole tournament. They each find one in the first half. They've been frustrated from that perspective, though, for much of this match. Having to work much harder than usual for any offensive success. Might we see something in the final 10 minutes over the course of the run of play? Or is this destined for a shootout? Good ball to Bachewski here. Could Ellis, the Golden Boot leader, be a hero? Bachewski to Frady. Momentum takes him towards the line, loses his balance. He did keep it in play, gets possession back. Frady, extra move to his left, goes down in the box. Orlando bench enraged. I've been wanting a whistle on a couple of occasions all afternoon. But you're gonna have to, it's gonna have to really be obvious in a moment like this.
Agreed. I mean, it's understandable to be frustrated. Frady doing a really good job just making something happen. Had committed the defender, but
Yeah, give it to me. Dale.
goes down there.
Whatever, man. Just do a freaking good game, man.
Yellow issued to the Orlando bench. Assistant coach.
Seas malo.
Are you really a competitor if you're not given a yellow at this point in time?
How many yellows
In
did you
their
pick
eyes.
up in the day?
Hey, no, you don't got to worry about that.
Keep going.
It's none of y'all's business.
I feel it was given out like candy.
Well, when you're a defender and you're small and feisty, it'd be like that
That's fair.
sometimes.
Fair counterpoint, Katie. 72nd minute, 1-1. Colorado, Orlando, U18 final. Pinballing around. Menegas, Bedwell, Strohmeyer up front now for Colorado. This is Menegas. Breezing by Rabana. Has it back at his feet now. Venegas advancing left. Tried to redirect it cleverly.
I like the creativity that Venegas brings to the pitch there on that side, though.
Got Caraballo operating on the left now. Lots of space for Baczewski here. Sizing things up. Baczewski gets to his left. Tapped the shot forward. That was blocked.
And just take a second to look at how outnumbered they are in blue jerseys. And that right there tells you everything about how well this Colorado team moves as a unit. Really inseparable. Would have been a tough finish there for Orlando to work through all of that traffic.
Baczewski picked up that yellow for Orlando. Joins Urbana and Frady. Orlando players with yellows. Rosic settles. Pak back to Chantak. Good sliding challenge. Will be a throw. Every spell of possession precious in these moments. Not a time for any mistake at the back either. Venegas, heavy touch, ensures gets that to his right back. And now Ellis lays it off. Hilton. Back to Urbana. Ellis laying it back. This is good here from Orlando. Shot ripped. There it is. Orlando scores. Caraballo. 2-1 Orlando in the first of 2 extra time periods.
Caraballo taking this game on his shoulders. Things seemed slow, but it was methodical, it was pointed, it was planned. You cannot give him this much space on the ball. Puts it on that left, and it's a zinger into that upper 90. Beautiful stuff there from Caraballo. Again, an absolute professional showing there for him. Knocking the U16s out of their seats, it seems. And just like that, Caraballo has infused adrenaline into the veins of this Orlando City team. And again, it's not a golden goal, so Colorado still with a little bit of time to make up. Another half to go.
Individual brilliance. Gustavo Caraballo, he's done it twice today. Nobody else in this tournament, no other player has found a way to score against Colorado. The Rapids must reassess now. 5 minutes left. With seconds left in the first period of extra time, Caraballo slots it upper 90. Back in 60 seconds here, it's Orlando City with the punch, 2-1. He made his MLS debut just last month, and now making his mark on the Generation Adidas Cup final. Watch this develop here as Caraballo puts Orlando ahead.
His quality is beyond clear. Gave him a little too much space. He found success there off the left foot. Just incredible there from Gustavo Caraballo. Of course, that first goal off a full-on volley. Sometimes guys pop off the page for you. He's one of those. Clearly belongs in the highest ranks of professional soccer. Young age of 18, putting away goals like that. 2 really solid goals in one game.
Does Colorado possibly have a response? Back's really against the wall now. Frady keeps it in play. Still along the touchline. Player for Colorado is still down. I think that's... Is that Strohmeyer? Or Rosic? No, that is Strohmeyer.
Sometimes hard to tell with numbers, all the lines, but not good to see him down. He's feeling like Orlando is just getting their rhythm and momentum back. Again, a look at this goal. Colorado allowing him to play a little bit. Yeah, they're forcing them wide, but he doesn't need much space to put it away. Just enough, gets the job done. And really, it's not just the goal scoring with Gustavo Caraballo. It's also his movement off the ball, the pressure he creates, the dynamic movement. You know, you've got a really good guy when you say, hey, I'm going to put him on this side to make sure we throw off the balance and cause some issues.
Parker Sturgis is going to come on for Strohmeyer. Jace Rand, also the fifth substitute here for the Rapids. Venegas, Bedwell, Haro, Rand, Sturgis, 5 subs for Colorado at the moment. They need a goal in the next 3 to 5 minutes.
Justin, drop! Hey! Come help.
Until Colorado is trying to get a switch going, get numbers overloaded on that backside. Coach was right.
It's an Orlando side that invested heavily in this tournament run. They really wanted to perform well here. This is sent across and handled. Rojas skying to retrieve. It will take as much time as these new rules allow.
World-class coaching there from Rivera. Had Jaden Chantak get high up. He knew what was about to happen. Got a really good service in, too. Talk about this team last season. Didn't win a single game, and now they're here in the final. And sometimes it just takes the perfect storm of players and coaches and everything for them to get to this point.
Erickson. Desperate soccer now here from Colorado. Rapids play it deep. It settles nicely at the feet of Chantak. Ellis. And the foul. I think he wanted advantage played.
I think he did. Had Caraballo there on the run. Not much he can do now.
Brought down well by Baczewski. Now Ellis. He'll scoreless today. He's averaging a goal per game in this tournament. Looking to get it to Bedwell. Knocked off the ball. It is a Colorado throw.
1 minute, guys. Let's go.
You can tell Orlando was trying to get it up there in the corner and hold it and waste time. This could potentially be one of the last chances Colorado has.
Just 1 minute at it. Chantak does put it in an interesting spot here. And it's agonizingly behind the post in the end.
Close, but no cigar.
Up! Up! Close, 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 Dominic, close!
What a great service in. Beautiful. Really good spot to redirect at least.
Let it go over you.
Just not able to get the hips around
Jackson, turn around.
to get back in.
Okay, no funny business.
Dale, dale! Up, challenge, go!
Yes.
Great read from Frady. Didn't expect anything less there.
Colorado have to get it in quickly. Time running out on any hope of a miracle. That one deflected. Ellis heads it forward, and that is it. Orlando City have won the GA Cup title. Purple storms the pitch in Bradenton. It's a deserved championship for this Orlando City side.
By far the biggest celebration that we have seen from this Orlando City team. This game, no doubt, was the hardest fought game that they have come across in this entire tournament. Some things going their way, some things not, but Gustavo Caraballo carrying this club on his shoulders today, doing a great job just to finish and seal the deal. But man, do we feel for Colorado, the effort that they put in was next level.
Who else would be the Adidas man of the match? A brace in the U18 championship. Gustavo Caraballo scores just seconds before the first extra period concluded and scored just seconds into this match. 3rd minute, 75th minute. Caraballo with the moment he'll remember.
Sometimes there are games that no matter what you do in life, where you go in your career, that you just never forget, and this is definitely going to be one of those. Go out in your career, and even when you're done playing and you think about certain goals, they're just burned in your memory.
His teammate Justin Ellis said, if you take your opportunities, this is going to be a life-changing week. How many players have come to this stage, the GA Cup, showed what they are capable of, and used it as a springboard, a runway to the many dynamic things that were very soon in their career after that. Maybe it's Caraballo here, maybe it's Ellis, it's a number of players on this Orlando City roster. They have showed throughout the course of this past week that they are people to keep an eye on in this Orlando system and in MLS.
Absolutely, even if you're the team that is on the other side of this right now, suffering Colorado Rapids, but all lessons to be learned and a lot of really good eyes on these guys. So many incredible things happening for this team. All of these players going to end up somewhere really amazing after this.
A thrilling championship match here at the Generation Adidas Cup. Orlando City 2-1 in extra time over Colorado Rapids in the U18 championship. How much fun was this? AJ Ricketts, Katie Goodman, Orlando for the 3rd straight match, scored within 3 minutes.
Everything you'd want in a final. It's Caraballo putting it away early there, just minutes on the board, and immediately injects some life into this Orlando City team. But Colorado Rapids not taking that easy, puts it away off the corner. Knew they would have to make the most of their set pieces there, able to return that favor, all knotted up here in regulation time.
Vincent Rinaldi flying into the box, giving Colorado new life. Orlando had scored first and then run away with those last couple of matches. Not so much today. Chantak nearly made it 2-1 here.
Chantak with an absolute hustle there on that left flank all game long, both sides of the ball. And then here, it's the goal that sealed the deal. Gustavo Caraballo, a little bit too much space, able to put it away.
Final chance there through regulation. Now Orlando in that extra period. Caraballo already feeling the momentum from very early in this match. Individual brilliance to go up 2-1.
Really good work there from Caraballo. Again, just a little bit too much space for him. He doesn't need much. Able to put it away there. Just good stuff there, top to bottom for both Orlando and Colorado.
Celebrations beginning in earnest for this Orlando side. Caraballo, the brace, 2-1 Orlando in the GA Cup U18 final. Continuing post-game coverage here at the IMG Academy in Bradenton, Florida. What a fabulous week it's been here along the coast, around Sarasota. Another wonderful year at the GA Cup. AJ Ricketts, Katie Goodman. Orlando City has won the trophy. Moments they will remember, and they showcase their depth and their quality here in this championship match. What stood out to you over the course of 70-plus minutes? How are they able to, we've said a couple times, crack the code of Colorado's defense?
Right. Well, I think they're just an adaptable team to begin with. Clearly, they want to put teams away early. They have the ability to do it, and it's a mental game there from that point. After that, they sit back, they stay confident, they move at their pace and dictate the game. It was just that second goal from Colorado to spice things up, right? But I think this is the first time you've really seen this Orlando City team under serious pressure in this tournament. They didn't crack, they didn't panic, they kept playing their game, and that's ultimately what got it for them.
It's a team effort all throughout the week to make this happen, from the volunteers to the referees to the staff and the production folks as well. Quick acknowledgments. Friends from MLS here in town this week with Sean McCabe, Will Glenn, Jordan Rouse, our production crew, Ryan Schmidt, alongside Justin, Chris, Andrew, Bob, Melissa, Brandon, done a fantastic job all week helping deliver coverage of this 2025 Generation Adidas Cup. Even Ryan as well. 28 games over the course of the last week plus. And it has been a joy to bring coverage of the U16s and U18s, the girls division, for the first time here in 2025. This is a special scene in youth soccer. So many eyeballs on this tournament over the course of the week. What you do here can resonate a long way for a long time.
Right, and especially the Girls Academy to be the first ever in Girls Academy history to win a title at the Generation Adidas tournament. A big deal there, and a lot of those ladies in the youth national team eyes.
All right, time for the trophy ceremony. Let's send it over to Luis Robles, of course, former MLS goalie, now MLS Next technical director.
Incredible
Luis
ending to the 2025 Generation Adidas Cup. From MLS Next and Major League Soccer, we want to thank the Colorado Rapids and Orlando City Soccer Club for giving us an incredible final. Thank you very much. Before we present the medals to the teams, we also want to honor some individuals for their top performances throughout the event. We'll start with the top scorer. With 6 goals from Orlando City SC, Justin Ellis. For the best goalkeeper in the U18 boys bracket, we have, presented by Allstate, from Colorado Rapids, Jalen Starks. Congratulations. And for the top performer in the U18 age bracket, Presented by Adidas from Orlando City SC, we have Gustavo Caraballo. Congrats again. Congrats. For Major League Soccer and MLS Next, we want to give a special thank you to Adidas, our main sponsor, for putting on this event. And in particular, we want to thank these young participants. As we look to the future of our league, the future is bright. And as we follow these players throughout their careers, we want to thank them for giving us an incredible final to finish what has been a world-class event. So one more time, thank you for Major League Soccer and MLS Next for an incredible final. It's been a great run for the Colorado Rapids. You showed a lot of grit and had an incredible performance. Please, everyone, give it up for our 2025 Generation Adidas Cup U18 finalists, the Colorado Rapids. For the Colorado Rapids. And now for this year's champions, the 2025 Generation Adidas Cup in the U18 boys bracket. Javier, what a run, what a team. We look forward to following these individuals as they pursue their professional aspirations. This year's winners, Orlando City Soccer Club.
These are the kind of moments you live for as a player. Trophy ceremony, medals being handed out, celebrating with your teammates. Orlando City, they earned it. They knew what they were up against here today. They knew the reputation they had built, the offensive, the more talented teams in this league, able to do it quickly, and amazing how it played out today.
Right, friends and family around. You know, the U16 storming the field. You've got the brackets there. it's one of these tournaments that kids dream of participating in, and now they're here, they're doing it, they're the champions, and it's so well deserved. Absolute quality since the very beginning of this tournament. Yeah, it was a battle here in this game, but they showed that they were better.
We're the adversary in Colorado. Made it very difficult after that first goal. Regathered themselves, brought a composed effort. Colorado hit them with the counterpunch. Nothing to hang their heads at after their performance, getting as far as any Academy team in Rapids history has gotten. Against Orlando City, who knows what this U18 roster will look like soon, because a lot of them may be moving on and moving up and sooner rather than later. But that kind of makes this journey here all the more special for them, knowing it may be the last run at it.
Right, and knowing what I know about soccer players at this level, you know they're competitors. They're not okay with second place, and so whatever they do next, they're going to have a chip on their shoulder. And whatever they do next is going to be amazing, because every single player on this field that we saw today is going to go on to do something great. Just too much quality all over the pitch for these kids not to end up somewhere really special. And every single game, every single result, no matter what, is a lesson.
There it is. That's what they've been waiting to do all week. Orlando are at the top.
It's going to make for some great Instagram photos and videos, and so well deserved. I hope they get a chance to celebrate.
Scenes here outside Sarasota. Girls Academy Red, they started things off with the first championship of the day in the first girls division at the GA Cup. Palmeiras rebounded for a premier championship themselves. Real Salt Lake finding glory in the U16s. And then, of course, Orlando City, U18 champions after that. For my partner, Katie Goodman, I'm AJ Ricketts. Orlando City, your U18 champions at the Generation Adidas Cup. 2-1 over Colorado Rapids. From the Sunshine State, I'm AJ Ricketts. We bid you good night.
This copyrighted broadcast of the 2025 Generation Adidas Cup may not be retransmitted, reproduced, or rebroadcast without the express written consent of Major League Soccer and Player Development, LLC.